Welcome students again into the 12th science chemistry class. Now from last lecture, we are learning about that is phase transition. Now this is the chapter number 4, that is thermodynamics. Into that we are learning that is the enthalpy of phase transition or enthalpy change of phase transition. In the last lecture we learned the enthalpy of, that is the vaporization, and enthalpy of fusion. Now into that, in enthalpy of fusion, the enthalpy change during 1 mole of the substance get fused at constant temperature and pressure. And in enthalpy of vaporization we learned the enthalpy change when 1 mole of the liquid transfer into the gaseous phase at constant temperature and pressure. Now this is the third enthalpy change or enthalpy of sublimation. Now you know the sublimation process. In sublimation process, the substance which is in the solid state on heating directly convert into the gas state and not goes into the liquid state, because generally the substances on heating first transfer into the liquid state, the solid substances, and then into the gaseous state. But we have to calculate here the enthalpy of sublimation. Sublimation means when the substance directly convert from solid into gas phase, that process is called as the sublimation. So enthalpy of sublimation is defined as, now this enthalpy of sublimation is denoted by the sign delta sub H. Delta sublimation H. Now how it is defined? It is the enthalpy change, that is, it is nothing but the delta H. Enthalpy change for the conversion of 1 mole of solid directly into vapor. When 1 mole of solid is converted directly into vapor at constant temperature and pressure, at that time the enthalpy change is called as the enthalpy of sublimation. So it is defined as, it is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of the substance, solid substance, directly converted into the vapors at constant temperature and pressure. That enthalpy change is called as the enthalpy of sublimation. Now let us take here the example of 1 mole of ice. Solid water means ice. When converted into gas, that is the vapor, water vapor, at that time the delta sublimation H is found 51.08 kilojoule per mole. But we know student, this process, solid changes into gas, of that of the ice changes into vapor, are carried out into 2 steps. Now first step is when solid ice convert into the liquid water, and the second step is when liquid water convert into the water vapor. Now therefore the conversion occurs in 2 steps. Now if we do these 2 steps, then also that is the summation of the enthalpies of these 2 steps are same as that of the when we directly convert solid into gas. Now let us see here water in the solid state, that means ice, 1 mole, when converted into the liquid water, at that time what is that process? Fusion, because solid is converted to liquid. So the enthalpy of fusion is found 6.01 kilojoule per mole. When liquid water converts into gaseous water, that is the water vapor, it is the enthalpy of vaporization, delta vaporization H. At that time the heat absorbed is 25.07 kilojoule per mole. Now if we do the summation of these 2 steps, what we occur? Now see here, this liquid water and this liquid water, it get cancelled. Then what is there? H2S solid convert into H2S gas. When solid converts into gas, it is enthalpy of sublimation H. And if we add these 2 enthalpies, now that addition is similar of that enthalpy of sublimation. So in this way, though we do not know the enthalpy of sublimation directly, we can find out it by experiment, by doing the conversion into 2 steps. and that summation is nothing but the enthalpy of sublimation. Now these three are the phase transition enthalpies, students. Now that is the phase transition enthalpy contain three enthalpies: enthalpy of fusion, enthalpy of vaporization and enthalpy of sublimation. Now come to the next, that is the second type of phase transition, that is the enthalpy for atomic and molecular change. And into that, the first enthalpy is the enthalpy of ionization, delta ionization H. Now enthalpy of ionization means when the atom converts into ion by giving the one of the electron. The atoms are generally convert, that is the metal atom, into the cations. Now here the atom first convert into the gaseous phase and then it gets ionized. Now what is the definition of enthalpy of ionization? Now this enthalpy of ionization is shown by the symbol delta ion H. Now what is the statement? It is the enthalpy change, definitely it is the enthalpy change delta H, accompanying the removal of one electron from one mole of gaseous atom. When we remove one electron from one mole of gaseous atom, at that time the enthalpy change is called as the enthalpy of ionization. So enthalpy of ionization is nothing but it is the enthalpy change accompanying the removal of an electron from one mole of the atom, and that atom must be gaseous atom. Then and then there is the removal of electron. So here is the word gaseous atom. Now here is the example, that is the one mole of sodium atom in the gaseous form get ionized. To remove the electron, it forms the positive ion, cation. At that time 494 kilojoule of heat is required for this conversion, and therefore delta ionization H is equal to 4.94 kilojoule per mole. Now this is for the formation of, that is the cation. Now for formation of anion, there is the addition of electron, and that enthalpy is called as the electron gain enthalpy, and it is denoted by delta EGH, electron gain enthalpy, to form the negative ions. Now electron gain enthalpy on the other hand gives the enthalpy change when one mole of gas phase atoms of the element accept or add electron to form gaseous anion. So electron gain enthalpy is nothing but the enthalpy change when one mole of the gas phase atoms of an element accept or add electron to form the gaseous anion. Anion means negative ion. And the example is this chlorine gas. When add the electron, the gaseous atom of chlorine, when add electron, it is converted into the chloride anion, that is the ion, negative ion. And at that time the electron gain enthalpy is equal to minus 349 kilojoule per mole. Now this is negative sign, shows that the heat is released during the addition of this electron, and the positive sign of this electron ionization enthalpy shows that the heat, that amount of heat is required, and that is get absorbed. Now this is about, student, enthalpy for, that is the ionization and electron gain enthalpy, and also the enthalpy of sublimation. If you like this video, if you understand this video, you like, share and subscribe so that the maximum student must get benefited from that. And thank you for watching this video. Now this is very important. Definition always ask into the examination: enthalpy of sublimation, enthalpy of ionization, enthalpy of electron gain enthalpy. So you must write down the notes also and prepare this topic by your heart. Thank you so much for watching this video, students. Now take the screenshot. Enthalpy of sublimation, its example, and enthalpy of ionization and electron gain enthalpy. Thank you.